The latest to be coming out of Ukraine is that most of the bodies have been taken to a new destination, a town called Torres in Ukraine, in three refrigerated wagons. They have announced that the rest of the bodies are being looked for now, and we are looking forward now to a day at the UN where different sides will be proposing different resolutions and different proposals of what to do now in terms of the investigations in eastern Ukraine. Overnight, however, Russian President Vladimir Putin has released a statement about the crash of MH17. He has stressed that the plane crash should not be used for what he called selfish political goals. When he says that, he's most probably referring to the new Ukrainian government led by Petro Poroshenko, and he is essentially saying that the new Ukrainian government should not be using this plane crash to give itself a right to continue the anti-terror operations against the self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic.
Jake, just listening to reports over the weekend, there was information coming through of the rebels preventing rescuers from recovering the bodies and even taking some of the bodies away. What do we know about that?
So the OSCE officials have been given access to the site, and that has been confirmed by the OSCE as well as the rebels. Meanwhile, it has been reported by most journalists who are visiting the site that they are given full access to the bodies, the crash site, the wreckage. It seems, though, that it is the Ukrainian officials that are not being given access. This doesn't come as much of a surprise. This comes at a point that we are already at months of tension between Ukrainian officials in Kiev, the military that's based in Kiev, and the rebels in the Donetsk People's Republic. So, although they are being blocked from visiting Donetsk, that is the Ukrainian officials from Kiev, most other officials have said that they are able to visit the site. It is worth noting that in President Putin's announcement overnight, he was very clear that Ukraine is to blame for the lack of security to officials visiting the site. He did not analyze why Ukraine is unable to guarantee the security of visiting officials. Rather, he was just very firm in the fact that Ukraine is to blame for the fact that officials are unable to visit the site.
Jake, lots of question marks as well over where the black box, the flight recorder, had been taken, who had taken them, and where they are now.
That's right. There are still a lot of question marks around the area of the black boxes. It originally was thought that they had been taken to Moscow, at least the first one. That's what Ukraine was reporting. It then emerged that that was probably untrue. What it seems now is that the rebels in Donetsk have found all of the black boxes and have kept them on the territory that the plane was found in.
So still denials of responsibility or no claims of responsibility from the rebels?
The rebels have not claimed responsibility for anything. They have been reporting in their own internal media about being very open to investigation. What the rebels are dealing with now is continued what they see as provocation from Kiev. The shelling has continued over the Ukrainian-Russian border. Russia has been reporting about having to evacuate settlements near the Ukrainian border because of Ukrainian military attack. So whilst the rest of the world is reporting about MH17, understandably, Russia is still talking about what they see as provocation against the rebels, how Ukraine is trying to solve this with a military solution rather than going to the negotiation table, as President Putin called for last night in his statement.
You deserve to know more.
eNCA.com